say goodbye to this chapter of my ever-changing life.
American rockers Staind, although continuing to release new albums and booking tour dates around the world, are still having to deflect rumors of a possible breakup. Even with their latest album, Staind, debuting at number 5 on the Billboard chart, it seems the breakup rumors are more rampant than ever with the amazing success of lead vocalist Aaron Lewis's crossover to the country music genre with his latest EP, Townline, which debuted at number 1 on the country charts upon its release earlier this year. With the help of his hit single, Country Boy, which just went gold, and also featured appearances from George Jones and Charlie Daniels, Townline demonstrated Lewis has a very successful future in the country genre. Couple that with the departure of original drummer John Wasaki from Staind, who left the group after the recording of the self-titled record, and it's no wonder the rumors of a possible breakup continue. Artisan News sat down with Aaron Lewis and Mike Mushak of Staind to get their thoughts on all the breakup rumors surrounding the band.
There's nothing to found it on. It's just speculation and you know, our diehard fan base panicking. Because
I think the documentary probably had a lot to do with that. It was funny because we were flying home the other day from a gig, and we had got off the plane, and Johnny turned on his phone. He's like, everybody's saying that the band broke up, and I'm like, well, we just played a gig and we have one this weekend again. So I don't know. So I think there's just a lot of banter out there just because of kind of what we went through and what we put out there.
Aaron and Mike also talked about why Staind was such a difficult album to make.
It was definitely a very difficult record to make. I mean, there was a lot of things that contributed to that too. I mean, look, we ended up losing our drummer along the way. We've been with for 16 or 17 years, That wasn't an easy decision. It wasn't a quick decision. It wasn't something that, just happened overnight. I mean, it dragged on for a long time, and it was difficult. And we had a deadline to meet on the record. Aaron put out a solo record while we were making this record, so he was gone a lot of the time. So, I mean, all those things kind of, made for a hard process. And what happens for me is that that becomes difficult, so I get in a mood and it affects kind of everything else in your life. So you're just it's kind of like this snowball effect where so it just became a difficult time.
Nothing can discredit breakup rumors quicker than a busy schedule, and Aaron also talked about Staind's upcoming schedule being busier than ever.
Yeah, we go to Europe for 2 weeks for the first 2 weeks of October, and then I go back to doing my solo stuff and filming for my hunting TV show. And after Thanksgiving, Staind goes back out for a couple weeks to do some Christmas radio shows, and then January, February, I finish up on my solo stuff. And end of February we go and we start our world tour in Australia, end of February, through New Zealand, through hopefully some Southeast Asia shows, and then come back here and do a States tour and go back to Europe and do a late spring, early summer festival tour. And then come back here and do something on the solo side for, supporting a big country tour. And then do a end of the summer Staind headlining tour here in the States.
Staind is currently in Europe for a headlining tour that kicked off at the beginning of October and extends until October 18th in Munich, Germany.